In the summer of 1924, 7 men worked a mining claim near Mount St. Helens in southwestern Washington. They had come to dig, to work the earth, to make their fortune in isolation. But in the dark hours of July, something arrived in the forest. What they encountered that night would become one of the most credible Sasquatch attack accounts in North American history. The men, miners named Fred Beck, his brother Roy, and 5 others, had chosen a remote claim in an area the local Lummi people had long warned against. The natives spoke of creatures in the high forest. Strange, powerful things. Things that should not be disturbed. The miners dismissed these warnings as superstition. They were men of reason, of labor. On the evening of July 9th, as darkness fell complete, the men were preparing to sleep. The temperature had dropped. The forest had gone silent, not the comfortable silence of evening, but a heavy, waiting quiet. Then came the first sound, a low, guttural call from the darkness beyond the cabin. It was answered by another cry. And then another. The creatures began to circle. Fred Beck would later describe them as ape-like, standing 7 to 9 feet tall, with massive shoulders and long arms that seemed to brush the ground. They did not attack immediately. Instead, they moved with deliberate purpose around the cabin, testing it. Probing. The men barricaded the door. They loaded their rifles. And then the assault began. The creatures threw rocks, large stones that shattered against the wooden walls and roof with tremendous force. They clawed at the logs. They hurled their bulk against the door. The assault was relentless, coordinated, methodical. Fred Beck and the others fired their rifles through gaps in the wall, but the creatures did not flee. One stone passed through the cabin, striking a miner's leg. The attack lasted hours. From approximately 10 in the evening until dawn broke across the mountains, the creatures harassed the cabin. Fred Beck would describe the longest night of his life, each minute stretched thin with fear, each shadow a potential threat. The men did not sleep. They did not dare lower their rifles. And still the assault continued, wave after wave. When dawn arrived, the creatures vanished as suddenly as they had come. The men emerged to find deep claw marks on the logs, massive footprints in the soft earth around the structure, scattered stones of considerable size. One footprint measured 17 inches long. The miners descended the mountain immediately. They did not return. Fred Beck reported the incident to local authorities and newspapers. He was largely dismissed as delusional or fabricating. Yet the physical evidence remained: the damaged cabin, the footprints, the claw marks. Other prospectors in the region would later report similar encounters. The Lummi people, when consulted, showed no surprise. They had tried to warn them. The Ape Canyon incident has never been explained. No animal known to science behaves this way: coordinated assault, tactical patience, restraint despite armed opposition. Skeptics point to exaggeration or misidentification. Yet the witnesses were consistent, the evidence was real, and the fear in their testimonies remains undeniable. What truly surrounded that cabin in 1924? The forest has kept it secret. Do you believe what you just witnessed? If not, tell us why in the comments below. And if this story sent a chill through you, like and subscribe to WT Historical. There are darker mysteries still to come.